Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx Bummer Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfellow, Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
All right, man. So Shakur Stevenson, a lot of people want to know how we fare versus Navarrete. Well, mostly Lomachenko more than Emanuel. Navarrete is campaigning at 26. Had a couple fights there. Lomachenko might be the big one, but those realistically may happen, may not happen. Let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notification. We go live or drop a video. And Navarrete a big dude, bro. Start off with him first. He's a big guy. So he'd be a big 130 pounder. I mean, he got welterweight dimensions. About 5'7" and 72-inch arms. That's the same arm length that Errol Spence got. So, don't mean he got the. I can't say he ain't got the frame, because he got the frame to at least be a solid 35 pounder. But that's kind of the fight to make at 130 kind. And I know he don't have a belt. Because Kenichi Ogawa for Shakur Stevenson is a tough fight because he can crack. He did pop hot versus Tevin Farmer, which, he robbed Tevin Farmer on HBO back in the day. He robbed him. And, but, I think he holds the IBF. Yeah, the IBF. And, he can punch. And Shakur Stevenson chin probably be put to the test how he punched Kenichi Ogawa. But, going for undisputed, he already the lineal champion, via the ring, which, don't really make it official no more because De La Hoya and them, De La Hoya bought it, which is a conflict of interest with Golden Boy. You see what I'm saying? So, so honestly, that's I don't know. I haven't seen Roger Gutierrez. We've seen Hector Luis Garcia as well too. Him and Roger Gutierrez be fighting for the real WBA title. So, he said he want to be undisputed. Depending on what happened with Gutierrez and Hector Luis Garcia, this probably can happen by late this year or early next year. If Hector Luis Garcia get it, it'll be interesting to see what if Al Heyman let that happen. But Al Heyman makes something happen for the right price, so he gonna make sure Hector get paid. So, but potholes, man. I'm in the suburbs too, like, dude. That's how they rocking. But they just put them little Oreo crumbs over potholes and keep it moving, instead of just fixing the roads how they should be fixed. But yeah, him and Navarrete, that's a good fight. And Navarrete either go try to knock you out or get knocked out trying. So that's the difference between him and Valdez. Now Valdez tried to go fight him, and they said that the money wasn't there like Valdez thought, and that's why he ended up fighting Shakur Stevenson, right? Or at least his team said the money not there, and that's why but that's why they went that way, because the money really wasn't there for the fight. So, and that was a risky fight too, because that dude big and he gonna inflict pain. And to be honest, he would have stopped Valdez or got stopped trying. So that's the honest truth. He probably would have stopped him, bro. But at the same time, man, that's a good fight because Stevenson gonna have to fight. Stevenson he ain't gonna be able to take a 1-2 and beat him all night. Guy like him, man, if you don't put him down, 3, 4, 5 combinations, he gonna be there. He gonna be there, bro. So that's something to look at. He gonna be in a granny. He just, he one of them dudes that get boxers problems, cause he unorthodox. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about southpaw. He's just awkward. So I expect Shakur to win that fight, but I don't think it's going to be no Valdez blowout. That's going to be a competitive fight. If he move up, it'd be nice if he can move up and get a belt, and then, by the time, Stevenson get done, fight getting another belt, they can fight for undisputed. But, that's a better fight to make. That's a better fight to make than any fight at 130 right now. Especially if you're able to get him a belt. So it depends if he want to move up. He just moved up to 26. So that's a big guy. It's a big dude, and it'd be a good fight. And guys like Shakur Stevenson, you got to match him in there you got to match him in there with exciting guys. So you got to match him in there with guys that that's aggressive and offense first and defense second, or offense first and second and defense third. You got to match him in there with guys like that. So that's the beauty of making that matchup with Navarrete. But I think he win. But him and Lomachenko interesting. You know what I'm saying? Because Lomachenko gonna test your chin. As people don't talk about Lomachenko, he can punch. I think his power would be okay at 142. Probably won't be the biggest puncher, but he'd be okay up there if he did want to move up. I think he would, but the guys get a little bigger up there. So but him and Shakur, that's an interesting fight. Shakur understands distance and range and how to leverage on the shots and all that. But how you gonna deal with that Lomachenko pressure? What Valdez did with that right hand. Even though he took away Valdez's left hook, but he did with that right hand. That's what Lomachenko gonna do. I try to do 2 southpaws too. He gonna try to put that left hand right down the middle. So Shakur Stevenson, even though he probably he naturally bigger than Lomachenko, honestly, that's a tough fight, especially for it to be a non-title fight. So maybe undisputed clear up. Loma, get done with the war, whatever going on. It commences and it goes away or whatever. It stops, maybe they can fight for a belt or two, you know what I'm saying? But like I said before, that's a tough fight for Shakur Stevenson. He sparred already, so he got a taste of his angles and his rhythm and stuff. And sometimes, that's sometimes something got in my eye. Sorry, y'all. But sometimes that's all you need. That's all you need is a look. You give a great boxer a look, and they understand your angles. They understand that. But that's gonna be a tough fight. That's gonna be a tough fight for him, bro. So, I can't call it. To be honest, probably you want to favor Lomachenko, and then people point out T.O. beat him and. I think he did have an injury that night. So, if anybody could go in there and really outpoint him and outbox him, it's probably going to be Shakur Stevenson. It's probably going to be Shakur Stevenson, honestly, bro. But that's a tough fight. And he can't let Stevenson back him up. He can't let Lomachenko keep backing him up. Lomachenko, you got to go forward. You got to go forward. You can't. He a pressure fighter. Everybody talking about he's a great. His footwork is good. He just pressure. He the pressure. He gonna come towards you. Gonna try to use that step around and shit like that and run them combinations off. That's what he gonna do. So keep that jab on. Keep that jab on him. 2 southpaws. It's gonna be interesting. Keep that jab on him, and like I said before, take his angles away. A lot of times you take people's angles away by just pressuring, not giving them room to step over. So kind of what he did to Valdez is probably going to be the key. But Lomachenko on a whole different level. So, like I said, that's an interesting fight. But is that a fight you want to risk right now or risk in the near future? Who knows? Lomachenko got an inactive period, which he would have already been about to fight. So, maybe he don't come back. Maybe he don't come back the same fighter. Who knows? So, but that fight is a tough one. That fight, will it make him a superstar? Nah. Like I said, it's hard to be a superstar in the 147. It just builds your resume to be in there. It continues to build your resume, but. He gonna have to. He can't let Loma, come downhill and use his angles and just pressure him. He gonna have to meet Loma in the middle. He gonna have to pressure, put Loma on the back foot. You know what I'm saying? But that might be an unnecessary risk. Honestly, Loma don't pull no tickets like that. But but it's a necessary risk from a standpoint of experience. It's a great, great experience and a great win on your resume, beating a 2-time gold medal winner. Great experience. So that's a tough fight. Him and Navarrete fight probably. I mean, I don't know, man. I think they both be exciting. I get an edge to Navarrete fight being exciting because he gonna just go balls to the wall. But the Lomachenko fight gonna have the pageantry, and it's gonna have some excitement. Maybe not as much excitement, but it's gonna be celebrated because that's a big, big fight. Shakur Lomachenko, with or without a belt, it's a big fight. So, I think he for sure beat Navarrete. That's a tough fight, but I'm not sure about Lomachenko. I'm not sure what type of shape Lomachenko come back in from the war. Do we want to fight? They said Usyk dropped 20 pounds. So they said Usyk dropped to 20 pounds, going over there. So, we have to wait and see, man. But definitely two good fights. And the Lomachenko fight will be anticipated. It'll be celebrated. It'll be put up on the pedestal, the whole nine. So yeah, I'll be looking to see that fight too. But he want to unify 130. Hopefully politics don't get in the way. And if you want to make a bad experience, it'd be nice to see the man Navarrete get a belt at 30 and he can be undisputed for Shakur Stevenson. But we have to wait and see. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. But I think he could beat both. But Loma gonna be tough. But Loma ain't no spring chicken, and he can't afford the inactivity neither. So something to look at. So thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance, get notifications. We go live, we drop a video. Financially want to support the channel. Cash App, $CJ Good313. Venmo, CJ Good313. PayPal link in the description. Best way to donate. Comment, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Appreciate the love and support. They had this road shut down and ain't nothing improved on this road. Makes no sense. But hey, appreciate y'all. Let me know what you think in the comment section. One time. Peace.